Okay, welcome back to the quest for treasure. We're going magnet fishing. We're at a 3 million-year-old lake. If you've been here before with me, you know that. If you haven't, there's a volcano. It's active. This is the oldest lake, they think, in North America. One of the oldest. It's 3 million years old. And it's not super deep, but a lot of action here in this dock. Man, we found a sword off of this dock and everything else. Haven't been here for a whole season, and they fish here constantly. There's no fishing people on it. So, I don't know what's up with that, but we're lucky. We're going to go splash around before they get here. Sometimes this really is the hard part, is getting out and looking like a lunatic in front of everybody. But that's half of treasure hunting. And if you can get over it, find some really cool stuff. So here I am. I got it all the way out. And I'm just going to walk down. I'm not even throwing it. I just drag along. Look how long we have all the way down. I'm actually going to check it a couple times because I already feel clinks. We got a 500-pound magnet on here. Now, that doesn't mean that you're always going to have 500 pounds, because if you have a round object or a surface that only a little bit is touching, then you only have that little bit of contact and your pull is greatly reduced. So, on flat steel to steel, yeah, 500 pounds. Don't get your fingers between there. It's hard to get off. On something round, not so much. So, you want to go pretty high. Okay, we are on the first retrieval here. We're just one-handed, so I gotta kind of do it like this and winch it up. Now flip it up on here. What do we got? Any first finds? Well, we have a bit of a fishing line. There's a spot. We'll get that on the way up. There's a spot where you can stick it in one of those little plastic tubes. I'll wipe this off out here. I actually do this every time. I've had people comment, why don't I? I do, I just don't include it in every shot. It's like filling in your holes. But I do. Try to, as good as you can. Because every bit of it, like I said, I try and put it where people won't get it on them. That's a good way to do it. And every little bit of contact that you have helps. Okay, we got something on the board. We got maybe a bail up of a fishing pole. Got that look to it. And a bell. This is a popular nighttime fishing spot for catfish. So you need your bell. It's a 500-pound neodymium magnet. And I have it on. You always gotta check your knots. I think we're all good. It went really crazy. This is top of a plastic bottle because this is a flat disc with an eye bolt in there. I learned that from watching Aqua Chigger. This is his style. I use the Sunny D container, orange juice container, and then this is 800-pound shear and 600-pound rated. So they say after 800 pounds it'll break off on you for sure, and you're good to hang 600 pounds on it. 500-pound magnet. That's the theory I'm running with. It is a little tangly. Choose your style of rope. Okay, our next finds. I got my glove on the wrong hand. I brought the wrong glove. Hopefully I don't drop the camera. A washer and a spring, probably also off of a bell. And that probably off of what we're standing on. It's like that. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay. I don't think they like that. Stop now. Okay, first set of pliers for the day. Oh, and the usual bottle cap. Okay, let's see. Yep, they got a rock in them, but they still move. Good deal. Okay, slime. Well, it is big rubber worm with the hook in it and the nail. We'll keep going. Next one is a bottle opener. Still nothing fabulous. We'll be back. classic duo. The hook. See that? Fly straight back over there from clear over there. And the bell without its stinger. One that's been down there for a while. Little chunk of angle iron. All muddied up. Try to rinse this after we're away from people or whatever, so we don't cause too much splash. I'm trying to be mellow. And a bottle cap. Moving on. Second set of pliers, and this one's got a big yummy leech on it. Yeah. Well, here's the next target. They're not brass, but they are bells. Okay, moving on. Always find one of these. Can't go off the big old reel. Popped out on them. Flew off in the water. That sucks. Bad moment. Okay. Okay, here's the next pole. There, and then we got a little metal box. You want to look inside it. It feels heavy. Not going to be able to do that one-handed with frozen fingers. But yeah, let me open this up for you. It's actually kind of a relief. There's just leeches and black mud. That's what the mud does here. It's real organic. It gets warm during the summer. You actually throw that in the fireplace for a go around and have a cool little tin to make art crafts out of. Or we'll throw it in the bucket. Okay, looks like a bicycle chain, a hook, and a new bell. That one's still got a stinger. Can, bottle top, Synchro attachment, another little mini bike chain, treble hooks, bell springs, pieces of bottle tops. first, scary looking knife of the day. Probably a bait knife, but you never know out here. Pelicans are here. Cruising the inland water for minnow shoals. If you like pelicans, I did this other video in details of the wild. And leeches. Oh my god, right? Sticking to the can. I don't know why they stick to the iron. Maybe they're just on everything under the ground. Get a little face. Or under the water. I want to suction onto you. There he goes. Horrible. Horrible. But I don't know. As long as it doesn't do any Rathacon thing. Low rider. Maybe she's old. Is that a washer? A nail. A bell. Another nail. A lure. Piece of a can lid. And semi-safe as long as you don't get your fingers pinched. Cheap hobby, once you got the magnet, as long as you don't lose it. Lots of places to go and see what's under there.